4 a.m. as we continue with the show this morning. And as we have been doing in the last few weeks, we've been taking a look at vaccine initiatives, particularly at a community level. And this morning, we are joined by Abu Sayed from Saaberie Chishty. We're talking about the Saaberie Chishty vaccination drive-through initiative. Abu, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Juma Mubarak. And as always, Jazakallah so much for your time with us this morning.
Wa alaikum salam. Inayet, Jazakallah for having us on your show. And Juma Mubarak to you and to all of us.
Well, Abu, it's quite interesting to see how this vaccine initiative is growing at a community level. And with many people obviously finding it difficult to go through to various vaccination sites, the best, obviously, option is to bring the vaccine drive to them at a community level.
Gee, indeed. I think that's the only way, and I'm sure the government has seen this, that's the only way to get majority of the people vaccinated at a rapid rate, so that at least we can prevent what we've seen in the third wave when we do experience the fourth wave.
Yes. Now, let's just talk about Saaberie Chishty and your involvement in the vaccination drive-through. Just take us through some of the issues.
So as Saaberie, we've already conducted a previous vaccination drive in Malaysia. And then this will be the second drive-through that's happening in Indonesia. We were part of the Houghton drive, and we were part of the Loli and the other pop-ups in the different areas, assisting government in making sure that our communities benefit out of this free vaccine program that the government is rolling out.
Right. Now, let's talk about the process. How is all this going to work, Abu?
So the process is quite simple. Everyone needs to register on the EVDS system if you're over the age of 18 years. And once they come through the drive-through, they will be sort of allocated a bay. And at the bay, you can either get your jab inside the car, you can step out of the car to receive your jab. We have our medical professionals and doctors from Malaysia and surrounding areas that will be sitting by to assist. After they receive the jab, they'll go out to an observation area. Again, medical professionals will observe them for about 10 minutes. And after that, they're quick and good to leave.
Yes.
So it's quite a simple, easy process. Also for the ladies in hijab, you can receive your vaccine in the car. You don't need to step out of the car. And it's convenient. You don't need to mix with other people, stand in long queues, because you can be safe all the time while you're sitting in your own car with your family.
Abu, are you planning on giving people a choice in terms of which vaccine they want, either the J&J or the Pfizer?
Initially, they want us to sort of give more J&J, the Johnson and Johnson one. I think that's the one that the government procured the most. And for the second dose, Pfizer, yes.
Yes. Now, just as far as people obviously that are still uncertain on whether they need to vaccinate or they want to vaccinate or not, as you mentioned, you've got medical professionals that are going to be there. Are you going to be taking, obviously, questions from people, concerns that people have before they make up their mind or they take the decision to vaccinate?
I would rather advise people to sort of consult now prior to you coming there, because we don't want to delay the queues if someone's still coming there for consultation, delaying the entire process. Remember, this is where people already made up their minds. They're ready to be vaccinated. They've already on the system, because there's lots of people that's going to be vaccinated and we need the queues to move. So I think if people, like you're saying, are uncertain, not sure, they should speak to their medical professionals about it prior to coming there. We want people that's sort of going to be there, ready to come and take it, so that we don't delay the whole entire system and create a backlog in the system.
Right. Now, obviously, Lands, being a big place, and you've got a massive population in Lands, and just as far as the logistics are concerned, to accommodate, a lot of people that will possibly be coming through, what are some of the arrangements?
Alhamdulillah, we also blessed in our community of Lenasia that we got so many volunteers, so many medical professionals all coming together to make this vaccine drive as easy and as simple for people coming through for it. So arrangements, yes, have been made all along the way. We've got our CPF patrollers, we've got our security, we've got our volunteers, we've got our doctors. Everyone knows their duties have been allocated different spots, different areas. So they're there to make the process as simple as possible.
Okay, and where exactly is this drive going to take place, Abu?
The vaccine drive will be in Lenasia Extension 6 at the Saaberie Chishty Center, which is on the corner of Oak and Gum Crescent in Extension 6.
And time-wise?
It starts today at 3 o'clock, from today 3 o'clock in the afternoon, right up to 8 o'clock this evening. Again, for convenience for those working and those that can't get off. Then we open on Saturday and Sunday from 8 o'clock to 4 o'clock.
Well, so there's a lot of ground to cover this weekend, and it does appear it's going to be a very, very busy weekend. People who have
There's
not registered.
absolutely no excuse for anyone not to come.
Yes.
So we've made sure there's no excuse. You can't say you're working, we prepare it for you at night. You can't say you're not getting Saturday off, we made sure it's convenient for you on Sunday.
Yes, there is every likelihood that, obviously there may be people who have not registered, who are unable to register, who don't have access, to the online platforms to register, for instance. Are you going to accommodate them?
Yes, definitely, we will try and accommodate them. But again, we encourage people to try and register before coming. Registration is quite simple. There's different processes. There's a WhatsApp number on the government system that you can send a WhatsApp number to. There's online portals that you can register for, etc. So we would prefer if people register before coming to the vaccine site.
Right. And also, Abu, I've noticed, like, for instance, I've covered the one in Houghton. Last week, we spoke to the people out of Roshni who are obviously having similar initiatives as well. And just for people who are unable to come out, is there some plan, something in the pipeline to possibly do home vaccination visits?
Yes, we do have a homebound project, which we've been already prior to this been doing. And these initially started off, we said, we thought about this for, especially we know a lot of people, a lot of ladies have lost their husbands in the city, and those that are homebound because of medical reasons. We've made arrangements that our ambulance crew will sort of go out and give them the vaccine at the home. But obviously arrangements need to be made prior. They need to contact our control room center. They will do a pre-screening questionnaire, advise them of pre-registration. And inshallah, in that regard, that's how we are able to assist them.
And will you have enough vaccines available for the entire weekend?
Yes, the government have made arrangements for the different clinics in and around Lenasia to be on standby for our request. So, inshallah, we hope we have sufficient amount. And then we'll see from there.
Well, Abu, Jazakallah so much for that. And as always, for your time, we wish you well. We wish Saaberie Chishty well on this initiative, on the drive-through vaccine initiative. And inshallah, we trust and hope that everything goes well. But more importantly, we make dua for the safety and the good health of everyone, inshallah.
Ameen. Jazakallah so much.
Abu Sayyid joining us this morning, Saaberie Chishty, and they begin their drive-through initiative starting at 3 o'clock this afternoon, going through until 8, and they will be from 8 to 4 p.m. Saturday and on Sunday. So people in and around the Lenasia area, take note that if you haven't vaccinated and you want to be vaccinated, you can go through to the Saaberie Chishty drive-through site this weekend, starting from today, inshallah. Well, that brings us to 8:42 a.m. We still have got the Jummah Nasiha coming through, and this morning we will be talking with one of the members of the Jamiatul Ulama KwaZulu-Natal. We have got Mufti Masihullah Kaji, who will be providing us with much needed inspiration on this beautiful day of Jummah.